Hey guys, so just a quick overview of this account and the traffic and context behind the results that we've experienced thus far. And really, the objective here is to lay your eyes on the value in dating app traffic when done to a good standard. Dating app traffic consistently has extremities of the best quality traffic, the most exciting, definitely the shiniest object, but also it's expensive, it's problematic, it goes up, it goes down. Of course, it can completely die. And these things typically put a lot of people off. It's also very, very, very difficult. And naturally, a lot of people that haven't got the willpower to learn and stick with it and problem solve get put off by that. But actually, when you nail it, it's really, really, really good traffic. And with that considered, I wanted to demonstrate how much it can completely change an account, right? So if we have a look here, let's say January as the example month, $120 net, $150 gross throughout the entire month. Now, of course, this isn't your typical average account, any sort of marketing efforts, and you can probably outwork $50 in subs, right? But we're at the 15th of March, and we're only just getting started on the 15th of March. And this account so far throughout the month of March has done closing in on $100 gross, closing in on $75 net, 1,000. And that to me is crazy. And if we take the last, so far this month we've done, as I say, that's just in that time frame, obviously. And if we take the last sort of 7 days or so, averaging 61. Well, 61 divided by 7 times by 31 days is like 270, 275 gross, something like that. Probably like 240, 250 net, something along those lines. To be able to take an account from virtually zero to those echelons of success is distracted because I'm just doing the math on net equivalating from 270 gross. It's more like 215, 220 net. Regardless, it's over $200,000 a month in net, right? And the reason I think it's mind-boggling is because the account was virtually zero. You press play on your dating app traffic, you now have a multiple six-figure account, and that can completely change the scope of an agency, the scope of a creator. Said creator will without doubt be over the moon, infinitely loyal, providing referrals. You've got so much to go on and show other creators of like how good you are. The value in this traffic is insane. Of course, there are drawbacks, but one of the key things I wanted to talk to you about in this video is the chatting opportunities with dating app traffic, because we went through a stage a while ago whereby it was almost common knowledge that dating app traffic was the best for chatting ratios, and it was. But the way that the way that dating app marketing has evolved has led to the chatting side of things being more difficult on there because there's less warming of the leads, less talking to the guys on the platform, less funneling of them through social media, where engaging with them again on social media. In fact, now it's basically just direct from the swiping process straight through to the platform, in which, of course, these leads are still what we'd call quite cold. And they're objectifying the creator tremendously. They're virtually looking at the creator as an opportunity for sex and subscribing on the basis of arranging said sex. So to still be able to pull ratios like this is pleasantly surprising for me, and something that I'm actually really quite grateful for. I think it's very easy to see a screenshot in the Telegram group of a 20x and presume that that's typical chatting, but anybody who's been around in the industry long enough knows that's not the case ever. And anybody who can pull those ratios like we can also can sometimes only pull 5x's, 3x's, and even because that's the reality of the difference in accounts, spending habits of certain subs, etc. So to be able to have such what I would call like suboptimal leads from this cold dating app marketing to still evidence sort of what is close to a 1 to 7 here, I think is awesome. It's something that I think is fantastic, because if you've got relatively okay margins on that, you're going to make some serious whack on these accounts. And obviously the margins are squashed with dating apps versus something like short form content. it doesn't matter because, when you can scale to 200K like that, if you've got the information and resource, away you go. You're laughing.